Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Super Robot Wars C2 Hakai Hen, and we're heading on to stage 40 now. Now to get the SR point in this stage, you're going to have to complete the map within 6 turns, and that isn't too difficult if you know what to go for. Now, you don't have to destroy every single enemy in this map. There are 2 particular bosses that are required to complete the map, and I will be saying which of those 2 bosses are. You see that boss there, Gurren Lagann, that guy? He's the one I need to defeat. Like what I did, since I didn't know what exactly the requirements for this map were when I was recording this, I sent a team towards the Getter Robos and a team towards the Gurren Lagann enemies, the gunmen, whatever you want to call them. And that's what I did. I destroyed the guy in that weird plane thing, and then the next boss appeared. He has like 100,000 HP, I think. Yeah, he has something like that. He isn't too difficult, but you need to focus on actually hurting him as soon as he appears. He should appear in around turn 3 or 4. So yeah, to complete the map within 6 turns, I believe. Not 6 player turns. Is it 6 player turns? Well, I'll go check. And I suppose I'll tell you what the map name is, even though it's in the description already. The map name is Descend the True One. Anyway, yeah, clear the map within 6 turns. So you have 6 turns to defeat that boss over there, and well, you have to defeat that boss up there. I'd say try to do that within 3 turns. I think I do within either 3 or 4. And then you see that little base in the middle on the map there? Then send all your units over there. You're going to want to have the team fighting the Getters go over there, so as soon as the boss appears you can attack him. And that's pretty much it. If you have units with Soul, Valor, or anything like that to increase damage, save those units. The only unit I have right now that has that ability, spirit, is Chirico. And he does actually hurt. He does like 16,000 damage, I believe. So if you have it, then use it. If not, then you're gonna need to make use of all your units there. The boss that appears over there is called Getter Dragon. We'll be seeing him soon enough. So not anything too amazing, too hard, I should say. So yeah. Anyway, we're almost done with the game. We have 10 stages left about. And yeah, this ends on stage 50, so yeah, 10 stages left. And Z2 is a bit of a longer game. When did this release? April 5th, 2012. When did Z2 release? April 14th, 2011. But anyway, Z2... Point 2 is a little bit of a longer game, like I'm saying. I believe there's 60 stages. Yep, there's 60 stages, so 10 more stages. A little bit longer than most other Super Robot Wars games. I believe the longest one is Impact, which is just a compilation of a few games, of the Compact series games, actually. Impact is a compilation of the ones on the Wonder Swan. I forgot what the ones on this Wonder Swan were called. Let's see. Compact. Yeah, Compact. And how long are the Z3 games? Tengoku Hen is 62. But I say 60, playable scenario. I say 60 scenarios and whatnot, but there's actually more than that, because there are the routes I haven't gone, and in this game there are 86 playable scenarios and we only played through 50 of them. So there's around another 40 that stages that you can play. So anyways, you can see I got the secret for Chirico. This unit does not transfer into the next game, so you only have the unit for this game, unfortunately. The Tornado Pack for Alto, he does have it in next game, but I don't believe he has the Armored Pack anymore, so that's something. The Armor Pack doesn't really do anything but just, I think it's called the Armor Pack anyway. It doesn't do anything but add missiles everywhere. Anyway, Amuro has this ability in which he can support attack with himself, and I just show that off here. It's when his skill stat, I believe it's called, is higher than the enemies. He can do this. In the Z series, at least in Z2 to Z3, Amuro almost always has this ability when he starts out. I believe in Z3 it adds levels to the ability, so increases its, well, I guess it lowers the required skill stat that you need to in order to support attack with yourself, depending on the enemy. So that's something. Oh yeah, I may have mentioned this already, but I did learn that in Z3 there's no continuous action pilot ability, but there is like another ability that there's a mechanic in the game that essentially lets you do the continuous action ability, like with any pilot. I believe there's a thing called tag tension, and when it's max, you can do it. I didn't read Japanese, so all they did with that one was maximum break, which was two units in a squad could both use any attack they wanted. Essentially, well, the second unit in a squad. So, for example, let's say this is Wing Gundam Zero and Brasta, for example. Let's say they were in a squad, and let's say I used Brasta's. I used the maximum break and used Brasta's best attack. As you may know, to use Wing Gundam Zero's best attack, you need to Wing Gundam Zero, just Wing Gundam, right? I think that's what it's called. If I used Wing Gundam, Gundam's. Well, as you know, Wing Gundam can't attack, uses best attack after it moves. However, with maximum break, it can. In Z3, every unit has a support attack that labeled as every unit has an assist attack labeled assist. When they're not the main unit in a squad, only 2 units per squad, it does the same attack over and over again. But you can choose to attack other enemy units in a squad. They can choose which one to attack. So you can either have both units attack one, or have both units attack 2 separate units. But it depends. Some units are more directed towards being the support in a squad. Like, they have a lot of spirits that aren't necessarily beneficial to like a main guy you would use, but does have spirits that are helpful, like focus that applies to both units, aim, alert, that kind of stuff, or invis even. I pretty much wanted to say about that. Yeah, I almost wasn't going to record this episode. As I said, I've been busy lately, and I almost wasn't going to because I kind of wanted to relax, but then I found out I had nothing else to do, really. Could watch YouTube videos, but a lot of the videos from a lot of my subscriptions weren't really putting out any content that I was really interested in, so I decided, I'll just record a Super Awards episode. It usually wastes a good amount of time. I say I don't mean waste as in I wasted my time. I just say waste as in I did something with my time. takes up a good amount of time, I guess I should say. So yeah, the next hero we're gonna get is Alto's secret. If I had done everything correctly, I should have. Alto has like 80 kills now, so it's more than enough. Oh yeah, after you destroy the enemy boss of the gunmen, they all run away. So if you want, I didn't know that, so I just assumed they're all gonna stay, which is why I'm sort of spreading out my damage here. But you can just go after his boss and after the boss there and ignore everyone else. And to show off the attacks of the boss, I don't like use my strongest attack when he attacks Brasta there. When he does that. So, Oh yeah, in the last episode, I don't think I actually synced up my commentary correctly, because I noticed that in a few seconds in the beginning, I was quiet and then it said hello everybody. So I may not have synced that up correctly. But it doesn't really matter since this isn't exactly since this is post, and Super Robot Wars especially, not everything I say really applies to the current situation. Sometimes it does. I noticed something in the video that really is explaining I say it. I think they were a little lazy with that guy's sprite there, because when he doesn't have like a hurt animation, he just sort of just takes it. I don't know why I didn't use my strongest attack here. I was in sort of the mentality in which I guess I just wanted to see how much HP he had. And I wanted to preserve Brasta's attacks, I suppose, which was not necessary. Oh yeah, near the end here, I was supposed to mention this now. You'll see me take down Getter Dragon. And then I load a quick save, because I was trying to have Getter finish it off, and Chirico just finished it off with like a very basic attack, and I decided that wasn't too interesting. So I go back, use the Getter's new Shin Getter Robo's new attack. Spoiler: we get Shin Getter Robo in this stage. When Shin Getter Robo, you ask? Well, you find out. Fun fact, I suppose, those Getter Robos that we're fighting are based off Getter Robo G, which was the upgrade for Getter Robo usually in very early Super Robot Wars games. If not, it was the default unit after Shin Getter, came out, I suppose. I forget if it was created for Super Robot Wars or whether it was like its own thing before. I know Mazen Kaiser was created specifically for Super Robot Wars. But yeah, it was usually Getter Robo and Getter Robo G. No, by the time Super Robot Wars came out, Getter Robo G was a thing. I know that much because Getter Robo G was in the first Super Robot Wars. Like, Getter Robo was a mech designed for deep space exploration, the original. Getter Robo G was Getter Robo specifically designed for combat. So, just thought I should say that. I don't know if that applies in this version of Getter Robo, but in the original that's the case at least. I believe that is not the case here. I believe they were used for combat. Is there anything else I needed to say? Well, the best attack with Shin Getter Robo that we get him here isn't his best attack overall. I forget if he gets the better attack in this game or whether that's reserved for the next game. But something interesting is that Musashi, the guy that pilots Getter Robo 3, never actually piloted Shin Getter Robo. I won't go into as to why he never did. You'll find out eventually, or if you're really that interested, you can look it up. By eventually, I mean it's kind of obvious what's going to happen if you're watching these videos. If not, if it happens during this game, then I'll say it. I'll say that's what happens to him. But if not, then it doesn't happen. Yeah, anyway, you'll see the screen flicker sometimes. That's because of the way I record my PSP. Like the USB cable that's in on my PSP sometimes just, moves too much or something like that. I guess that's what it is. That or the signal isn't getting sent fast enough. Yeah, because of what goes on, Super Reward games episodes usually have longer file sizes. They aren't too long for me to not upload them. But there's something alright. So I guess an update on my personal life. I am applying for a job, and my application went through just fine, and I'm going over there for a guide. I'm going over to my to the workplace, I guess I'll call it, in a few days to see how it is. We'll have to get a tour of the facility and I guess an interview as well. So that'll happen. So I'm not sure if I actually I'm pretty sure I don't actually have the job yet, but I'm getting an interview and whatnot in a few days. And if I have the job, then that's good for everybody else. It's good for you guys, good for me. Good for you guys because then I'll have another source of income for actually buying those capture cards that I really wanted to record more content that I really want to record. Because this is a video that these are the types of videos in which I like to discuss what's going on in my current life and what's going on, what I plan on doing, and whatnot, because there isn't much for me to talk about after I discuss the strategy. As I've said several times, just that somebody who might come in here. I often feel the need to, repeat this because somebody might come in the middle of this episode because they're playing the game on their own, they don't know how to pass the stage, and then just come in, just want to watch how to beat the stage, and they're hearing me talking and wondering why am I talking about this sort of stuff. Because I know a lot of people don't like listening to. I know there was one person at least that didn't want to listen to my life story. I suppose I don't recall what I actually said in that video, but something. But I do tend to keep that stuff in mind. So if there's something I'm discussing in a particular video that you don't want to discuss or you not just want to hear, say it in the comments, and I'll keep it in mind. If it's something that I constantly talk about, then I probably won't, listen. But if it's something that I discussed once, and you don't want to hear that kind of stuff again, just tell me. Like I know the stuff in, regarding why the videos were being uploaded so late this week. I talked about that in a Summer Night video, and I can understand people not wanting to listen to that. But I just said it in there because it's one of the more actually all these series are equally popular, but I just discussed it in there because there was nothing else for me to discuss. Well, there was other stuff for me to discuss, but I decided it was one of the videos that I was recording after the event happened, so which is why I discussed it there. And that's it, essentially. Anyway, a friend of mine is having me try StarCraft 2. I don't know if I'll enjoy the game or not, but I'm gonna try it out. I guess I'll mention it if it's good or not when I get over here. Oh, when I record more episodes of Super Wars. I'm not too sure what the next one will be. I'm going to assume it's going to be Z2.2 because why not? But considering school and everything is, after this game is completed, I probably will not upload that every Friday, Monday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. One of those days is probably just going to be uploaded 2 times a week instead of the 3 times that I've been doing so far. And I'll do 3 times a week when I'm on vacation or something like that. I'll try to keep the schedule up. I'll try to keep everything going as I've been doing. Like Summer Night, I may have to put on the back burner for right now and finish it when I actually, when I finish Fate Extra, like on the channel. I finished Fate Extra playing it or recording it, but I don't necessarily feel like playing Summon Night right now, because it's more stuff that I need to record and upload and whatnot. I upload it 3 times a day. If it's becoming too much of an issue for me to upload it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'll try uploading it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if I can't do that, then I'll just put it off for now, finish it when either this game or another game is finished, and that's how that's gonna work. I'm gonna try to record some while this is uploading, and I'll see how that's going. If I record enough for a few episodes, then I record enough for a few episodes. If I don't, I don't. So that'll be. I'll try to record for an hour, and I'll try to get at least 2 episodes out. Like I said, I'm probably gonna have a bit of trouble keeping the schedule. So I think I'm probably gonna do Monday, Friday, Sunday, something like that. Doesn't mean I'll upload today, because I need a bit more time in between episodes, I suppose, to record more. Because I'm trying to think of what my next main walkthrough will be. I'm thinking of Persona 3 Fez. I recorded like around an hour or 3 of that, and I think it's 2 hours. But so I'm thinking of having that as my next LP, but I'm not sure if I'll actually get to finishing that, and whether or not I want to wait for a game that other games can come out soon. So it's all up in the air right now. I'm trying to think of what to do after Fate Extra, but you know, because of things that have been occurring in real life lately, I've been having a bit of difficulty to decide exactly what I want to do, because I haven't been able to think about what I want to do. Like, I know what I'll do after this game, another Robo Wars games of some kind. I'll know what I'll... Just want to see the dynamic kill for that attack, which is why I showed it off again there. And so I can't think of any other game to necessarily do. But like I said, I'm open up to suggestions, but nobody ever leaves suggestions. I suppose nobody has any real suggestions of what they want me to play, because I mainly play RPGs, I know that much. I do dabble into other genres, but RPGs I tend to be the biggest thing I do, simply because there's no real reason. I think it's because if I commentate over a platform where I don't feel like there's much for me to talk about when I do that, so... But I may or may not, dabble. I probably will dabble into other genres of games, but I don't know what those genres will be, and when I'll actually do that. So it's something. But yeah, if you defeat get a dragon there, then you'll complete the map. So just get all your units over time and use all your Trunks attacks. That's just a reminder, I suppose. So yeah, that, as I was saying, I'm not sure what to do next in terms of what to do on my main channel. Like I said, Valkyria Chronicles, I started doing but couldn't finish it because it's a good game, don't get me wrong, but I lost interest in actually completing it. And I started Fate Extra on a whim. I decided on a whim. I wanted to play it a long time ago for the channel because I stopped playing it after I got into like week 2, and then I decided to, hey, why not finally finish it for the channel. I started playing it, and it was a very enjoyable game. The channel gave me the extra motivation I needed to actually start up and finish the game. So I was thinking that might be the same thing with Persona 3 Fez, that it might give me the motivation I need to actually play the game. It's a good game. When I start playing it, I'm like, this is fun, but it's just, oh yeah, I did Mercy there by accident, by the way. But anyway, I can play it, it's fun, and, but I just stopped playing it, because Persona 4 is a much better game in terms of mechanics and all that, so it's hard to get into. Because you can't, it's just, because in Persona 4 you can control all your party members. In Persona 3, you can only give Fez anyway. Portable, I believe it's the other way around. Persona 3 Fez, I believe it's no, it's like this. You can only control the main character. All the other characters are controlled by the use of tactics, as in you give them general directions, well, commands, and what they want to do defensively, support, that kind of stuff. By defensive, offensively, or support. That's what you tell your other party members to do. And the fact that you get tired when you try to explore Tartarus, I get it that it's supposed to like limit your exploration so you don't explore the entire dungeon in one day, but I feel like that shouldn't be the case. Persona 4 fixes that and lets you explore the dungeons for how many times you want and however long you want for the most part. And you can do that in a sense, but only on like the final day of a dungeon before like a major event happens. Because I believe if you don't complete a block or certain part of Tartarus in Persona 3 Fez before for a certain day in a month, you have to restart. I believe you'll get sent back a few weeks with your social links reset to the point that they were at that time, and other things like that. So you won't restart the whole game over again, but you'll restart a portion of where you were. I think that's what happens here. What happens? I know that happens in Persona 4, but yeah, as I was saying, in Persona 3 Fez, like on the last day before that happens, or on the day where on the day before, like it's considered, you know, your loss or game over, I should say. Your party members won't go home after they're tired, but they'll be tired. So if you fight, like your stats will be lowered, your stats are lowered and whatnot. So like until you explore the entirety of a dungeon, you really shouldn't be fighting too many enemies. You should just be focusing on getting to upwards. You should just be focusing on going up and reaching a blockade or whatever, and then that's where you should go down and start grinding. I start like going around fighting enemies in my playthrough of the game. Like you'll see it if it ever comes out, and I do that because I'm trying to max out most social links, and I wanted to get a certain persona so I could max out that social link easier, but I couldn't get the persona. All my characters got tired, and my main character himself got sick because I was spent too long in Tartarus. But I'm not like too distraught over that. Like I'm not gonna cry myself to sleep at night. If I want to, I could save Scummit, I believe it's called, and he'll be willing to save until he isn't sick, but I'm not going to do that. It's part of the game. If I don't max out all social links, I'm not going to cry about it. I'll max out as many as I can just to show them off. So, anyway, yeah, Persona 3 is a work in progress. Like I said, I recorded like an hour or two of it. The first episode may be like as long as the Robo Wars episode. Let's just get the intro out of the way, because the intro is like an hour or 2 hours long, as in most Persona games. I like to get a majority of the intro out of the way, you know, from the get-go. But I may have to, you know, not do that depending on what happens, and you know what, and all that, and all that, and then all that, and all that jazz. Jesus Christ, I said and all that like 3 or 4 different times. So that's something. You know, I was gonna get into a different topic, but after thinking about it, don't know enough for like a. It's not that I don't know enough; it's that I can't think of enough to say for me to go really in depth into the topic at hand. So I won't go into it. If you're hearing this like sort of rubbing sound, that's because I have like, it's, you know, the things I don't know what these are actually called. You know when you have shorts and they have like those shoelaces on them. That's the closest comparison I think of, and like pull them and make their shorts tighter. I'm just sort of like messing around with that. So like with my hands. When I'm talking, I like when I'm commentating. Jesus. When I'm commentating, I tend to just move my hands like you guys can see my hand movements, but you can't. So it's sort of useless. So I tend to I don't know, for some reason I want to do something with my hands. Yeah. I saw in Valor, like those kind of moves that double your attack damage. There are other things like Love, and I forget there's another Spirit ability, Spirit Command, or whatever you want to call it. It does like Valor and several other spirits, but he uses like 90 like SP or something like that. I believe there are ways to like slowly regenerate your no, there aren't ways to regenerate your SP in this game. There are ways to increase the maximum amount of MP you have in this game by getting that SP thing in the pilot ability, and for every level you get 5 more SP than normal, so you can have a bunch of SP. Now I'm not sure if what it does is that it just gives you +5 every time you level up, and like, well, not every time you level up you get like 1 or 2 SP, or it just adds 5 to the amount of SP that you would normally get in a level up. So I'm not too sure on how that pilot ability actually works. I don't get it because I'm never too low on SP necessarily. Most of the time I'm good about using my SP consumption, and using spirits aren't never really an issue. The only time I've ever really had an issue was during the final boss in UX, believe it or not. Because there's a boss, you kill the final boss and everything recovers with like full health. And like I'm saying this because the boss that you fight took me like 2 turns or 3 turns to kill without using any spirits. Because I had so much HP. The final boss I used, like, I went all out and I couldn't kill it in 1 turn. So, and because of that, like, it summons a bunch of like little mook units too. And if you kill a certain amount of mook units, it summons more. So like I had to like kill one and then leave the rest. I had to kill enough so there weren't as many, but I had to kill just enough where it wouldn't spawn more, and I did that, and it's annoying because you killed it, and then I think it like you defeat the boss, and then it like it recovers some HP, and I think it spawns more mooks. So I did lose a few units, but they were my units that didn't upgrade too much in that playthrough of the game. I only had 1 playthrough of UX, and I don't plan on having another unless it's for the channel. Because it's a good game, but it's not as good as the ones as this one or BX. It's just not as good. It's a good game, but it's not as good, and yeah, you're gonna have to pay a pretty penny for it. It's expensive, more expensive than BX even. If you get it new, if you're getting it used, then it should be fine. Actually, I think you should be fine if you get it new too. It'll just be a little bit. It might be like equal in price to BX if you're getting it new. Right? Actually, I think it's more expensive because to get it via Amazon Prime, it's more expensive that way. If you want it like the most reassured way of getting it, it's like more expensive than BX. Because I buy a lot of my stuff through Amazon, and I explained this in the last episode even, so I won't get too into that. I have no strategies for this guy. You just wail on him and eventually you'll kill him. He does recover some HP after every turn, but overall, if you just give it your all, you should kill him eventually. Oh, that was something. I'll explain what I just saw, but anyway. Yeah, this Getter Dragon thing is pretty big. Like, he's made up of those Getter Robos, as you saw. And the Getter Robo, those Getter Robos are, I think, a little bit bigger, if not around the same size as Gundam Exia. I'm pretty sure they're bigger. I'm pretty sure Gundam Exia is small or medium compared to Getter Robo. I think Getter Robo is large. But yeah, considering the size of those things and that dragon is made up of those things, you can really just see how big that thing actually is. But yeah, you're gonna see me kill some mooks here just to try to get Camille over 130 will. But I think I realized I can't kill that Getter Dragon in this turn. So you know, I do what I can to raise up the wills of people that need it. Actually, I think it's morale in this game. I forget what it is. Morale, will, same thing. And in terms of Robo Wars, and you know, I'm trying to get it up for the people that need it, because Camille has a new move available to him, and I want to show it off. So, and I do show it off. I wonder if BX has its secret translated. Yeah, I know I checked yesterday, but why not check today? Nope. Nope. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to, like, change the schedule so I only upload this two times a week, because I have a lot less time considering I have school and stuff like that now, and a job soon enough, so I'm probably gonna have to change my schedule a little bit and probably upload 5 times a day, like 3 times the main LP and 2 times this Super Wars game. I think that's what I'm gonna change my schedule to. I'll try to keep the same schedule, and if I have a hair in my tongue, I can't. It's like I feel like there's a hair in my tongue and I can't get it out. I don't know if that's just my mind playing tricks on me, whether there's actually a hair in my mouth. But anyway, or as yeah, I can try to keep the schedule, but if I'm not able to, then I don't like posting update videos, but I don't usually I uploaded update videos before, but nobody ever watched them. So I'll try doing that if it gets to if I need to do a schedule change, and if the schedule if you notice that I'm not uploading videos, you know, according to the usual schedule, then I only have Super Robot Wars on the schedule now that I think about it. I haven't updated it to actually add the other games because I wasn't sure if I was going to keep the schedule for as long as I kept it. But yeah, if there's a huge schedule change, then I'll you know, tell the schedule to all you guys so you guys know the schedule. And any videos that are uploaded outside the schedule will be known as extra videos that are just extra. If you're wondering what that noise was like a minute ago, that was me smashing my knee against the table here. Not smashing, but sounds cooler that way. So yeah, that's how it's gonna be. I need to clean up my hard drive, actually. Let me do that right now. Oh no. And the video paused. Great. I'll go up like a minute ahead. And I didn't expect the video to pause when I... Okay. You see, I clicked the thing to make it quickly go to my desktop so I could just easily delete stuff in my recycle bin and whatnot. And it just paused the video when I did that, so... don't do that, I guess. But I mean I need to clear my hard drive. I don't mean my hard drive is full. I just mean that I like having a lot of space on my hard drive. So, like I have more than half of my hard drive empty, but I like having a lot of space on it for whatever reason. I don't know why. So that's just me though. So yeah. So I'm a bit. I don't know if I'm ahead of you guys or behind you guys now. So I won't try to, you know, exactly commentate what's going on. But like I said, you'll see me defeat Shingeta Dragon and reload unload a quick save just to defeat him with Shingeta Robo. So yeah, once I guess I reached around like the like 45-minute mark, 44-minute mark, I'll stop commentating around there because I got out of sync. Unfortunately, happens. I'm not gonna cry about it. So yeah, the new Zygarde farm, right guys? Not gonna go. I don't have anything to say about that besides it's cool looking. I suppose it reminds me of a mech, like a super robot. So that's the only reason why I liked it. If you're wondering what exactly I'm talking about right now, I'm talking about Pokemon. In Pokemon X and Y, there was a Pokemon called Zygarde that you could catch, and he has more relevance now, new forms and whatnot. It's kind of the tradition now to have the third legendary they can catch in a Pokemon game, have like in a new generation, have like his own new form or something like that in a newer game or something like that. I like Z3's animation. This a lot more fluidly animation, lot more fluidly animated. Anyway, what else? I don't really have that much else to say. Oh, I forgot. I mentioned an animation I saw. It was the new Zeta Gundams. Zeta Gundams attacked right there, and so if you're wondering where I was, that's where I was. Now Gravion's attacking for me, but I assume either you're just like finishing watching Zeta Gundam's attack, or Gravion's attack just started, or I'm in sync somehow. I doubt that is the case. Hang on a second. Maybe I can check. Nope, I think I'm behind. I think that's what's happening. Because I'm checking. Yeah, I'm behind. Yeah, because I'm like 43. I'm 43 minutes and 20 seconds. That's how long the recording is right now. And 44 minutes and 16 seconds is what my video timer is on. So I assume that I'm behind a minute of the video I'm watching right now. So, yeah, that's great. Unfortunate, I know. Anyway, I'm reaching around the 45-minute mark. So, in order to prevent myself from being too desynced, I guess. Like, it'll be synced up to a point, and when I skip ahead is when everything will be weird. Not weird, because I'm not it'll be okay, because since I'm not talking since I'm talking post, I'm not too focused on talking about what is going on the screen. So I'll see you guys again next time, whenever that is. Bye.
真打ちのお出ましか。相手にとって不足はねえ。隼人、武蔵、分かってるだろうな。行くぞ、オープンキャット。まずは俺からだ。こいつで一発飛べ。よっしゃ、頼むぜ隼人。これからは逃げられねえ。加えゲッターの恐ろしさを。鳥はお前だ、ヨマ。おうよ、疲れたぜ。シンドラップはわしの夢だ。その夢がここで消えるなど。